Okay, looks like we are live. I'm just gonna give it a minute. Hope everyone's doing well today. Just gonna give it a minute, guys. Before we get started in the talks for today, we have some interesting stuff going on today with Ripple and XRP, with Ripple CEO saying central banks review the XRP ledger for issuing stablecoins. Pretty interesting to say the least. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into the markets today. We have a couple people in here. Give a shout out to them. How's everyone doing today? Let me know in the chat. And let's get into it. So Ripple CEO, central banks review the XRP ledger for issuing stablecoins. Ripple could have signed more customers for its XRP-based payment solution, ODL, in 2020 if there had been more regulatory clarity. Central banks are reviewing the XRP ledger as an open source technology for issuing stablecoins. So two things here. The first thing is something I've been saying for years now, that the U.S. regulators, by not having a clear rule guide on what's allowed and what's not, has hurt innovation. It has hurt innovation in the crypto markets. It's hurt adoption as well. And I think as Ripple really puts on, lights a fire under them on, getting some rules out, by threatening to leave the country and stuff, I think the regulator should, within the next year, have some clear rules out on what's allowed and what's not allowed. And getting some clear regulatory, a clear regulatory handbook of rules is going to benefit XRP dramatically. Ripple CEO is literally admitting this right now, that if there was clear rules, they probably could have doubled the amount of people or companies using XRP, okay? What they have right now is great. The amount of adoption they have right now is absolutely wonderful. But it could be so much more if the US government regulators had just put out some type of regulatory clarity. So let's get further into the article. In a new episode of the podcast The Scoop, Frank Chaparro spoke with Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse about the company's success this year, as well as topics such as regulatory uncertainty in the US, why Ripple is not planning an IPO at this time, and how central banks are investigating the XRP ledger. Regarding the year 2020, Garlinghouse said that in a year that proved to be challenging, Ripple has exceeded his expectations for 2020, okay? Quote, "We aren't going to grow as fast this year as we thought. However, we're still getting two production financial contracts a week," the Ripple CEO said, okay? Garlinghouse also emphasized that XRP's transaction volume has grown strongly, exceeding, for example, Bitcoin's liquidity on some days on some exchanges such as Bitso. Nevertheless, an opaque regulatory environment has prevented Ripple from reaching its full potential. So right now, with all the success Ripple is having and all the adoption XRP is having, it's still nowhere close to its ceiling, right? We have a lot more room to run. And that's a point I've been making for a while now, that the adoption that we've been getting right now with XRP, with companies using it, with banks using it, this is minuscule compared to what will be happening maybe a year from now, okay? It's really, the regulatory uncertainty has hurt Ripple's growth, but because they have such a great team, they have kind of maneuvered around that and kind of solved a lot of the issues that they have been having, okay? According to Garlinghouse, there is no level playing field for all cryptocurrencies in this regulatory climate. Bitcoin was the only one with the hall pass. Due to this, cryptocurrencies like XRP, which have to live without clarity, performed worse, according to Garlinghouse. Are they going to choose a platform where there is regulatory clarity like Bitcoin or something that has uncertainty like XRP? So it has been a huge challenge. The regulatory clarity allowed investments to flow in Bitcoin, but here in the US, when you talk about what GPM or Goldman Sachs is doing, they start with Bitcoin. Or even Square as an example. Square has said they support Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Well, do I think this is where they will be in 1 year, 2 year, 3 year? I'm doubtful on that. I think the regulatory uncertainty has people allowed to focus on Bitcoin at the expense of some other technology platform. So what is he really saying here? Is he saying he hates Bitcoin? No. Is he saying he thinks Bitcoin's trash? No. What he's saying is Bitcoin has, because it's the only cryptocurrency that has any level of regulatory clarity, that a lot of investment has flowed into there that might have otherwise flowed into other altcoins, such as Ethereum, such as XRP, okay? That's his point here, and I don't disagree, okay? How much money would have otherwise flowed into other cryptocurrencies? I'm not sure the exact amount, and no one knows the exact amount. However, I'm sure some amount would have flowed into the altcoins. Now, I still think money is going to flow into altcoins, okay? But right now, money is hitting Bitcoin first, okay? The money is hitting Bitcoin first, and that's how it's historically been. Asked about the IPO prediction earlier this year, Garlingham said that COVID-19 has played a significant role in ensuring that no blockchain or crypto company, including Ripple, has gone public in 2020. However, the goal of an IPO still stands. So can we see Ripple, as a stock ticker on the stock market? I mean, it's very possible. When will that happen? I don't know. I don't think it'll happen before the end of the year. Actually, yeah, I'm certain it won't happen. That's just my opinion, before the end of the year. But could it happen within the next year, maybe next 2 years? Certainly. Will I be participating in that IPO? I would hope so. Yeah, so that's really what I think about that. So yeah, we have some interesting stuff today with that. Markets today were down, but XRP was actually up. So XRP, out of your major altcoins, was one of the few ones that was up. Bitcoin down about 1.71%, Ethereum down 2.77%, XRP up about 1.32%. Okay, so good day for XRP considering the rest of the markets are down. I'm going to wrap up the stream in about a minute or two. If anybody has any last minute questions, ask them in the chat. When this live stream turns into a video, that's what YouTube does. It turns your live streams into videos. If anybody wants to get a free stock, link is in the description. Get a free stock with Robinhood. Get yourself some free money there. And yeah, I'll give it another 30 seconds just to see if anyone has any questions. We still have like 5-6 people in here. So, yeah, we're going to wrap it up pretty soon. It's been a good stream. Thank you for everyone who came into the stream. I appreciate it immensely. I really, really do. I try and, put out as much content as I can. So if you came out to the stream, I appreciate you. You are a day one supporter. Love it. But yeah, that's really it for the stream, guys. Thank you, everyone who came out. Doesn't look like there's any last minute questions, so I will catch you guys next time. Hope you all have a great day and keep on hodling.